Good evening, dear viewers. I welcome you to this third episode of our counseling session series under the Bright Path School and Educational Counseling Services. We have been on the discussion of overcoming discouragement as a teenager. But this our discussion does not even have to do with only teenagers. Anyone can face discouragement. And so we have done our second episode, which has to do with the introduction of how discouragement can affect one from stopping one from achieving one's goal. Today, this evening, as I announced to you in the last episode, that we are going to look into the power of self-awareness in the context of overcoming discouragement. The power of self-awareness. Self-awareness is the most powerful tools which one can develop to overcome discouragement. It is the ability to understand your thoughts. It is the ability to understand your emotion, your actions, and how they influence your experience. When you become self-aware, you gain clarity. That is, it becomes clear to you concerning what is causing your discouragement and how you can address it effectively, even as a teenager, as a youth, as an adult. Therefore, this third episode explores the concept of self-awareness, why it matters to develop self-awareness as a human being, as an individual, and how you can use it to navigate life challenges with greater confidence and resilience. Therefore, what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is the ability to, one, recognize and name your emotions. Two, to understand your strengths and weaknesses and what triggers the discouragement. Three, to see the connection between your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Again, to reflect on how your actions impact others and yourself. This is what self-awareness is all about. It is like holding a mirror in your own room and looking at yourself to really understand your inner world, your inner makeup, what makes you a human being, what you stand for, what you think you are, what you really are, and getting clearer and clearer the view of who you are and what is going on inside you. One ought to understand who one is. One ought to understand what you are up to, what you are capable of. You can describe yourself. You ought to describe yourself. This is who I am. This is what I can do. This is where I belong. And so, we look into why self-awareness is important. What is the importance of self-awareness? Self-awareness helps you to take control of your entire life, enabling you to do what? Identify the root cause of your discouragement. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, instead of allowing yourself to be carried away by being discouraged or getting stuck on the euphoria of a discouraged person, you can pinpoint the exact cause of your discouragement, such as unmet expectations, or external pressures, or an ambition that was not fulfilled, and what have you. Number two, it is very important to create self-awareness, to develop self-awareness, to build self-awareness in order to manage your emotions. You know, emotions are such aspect of human being that if it is not handled very well, you may see yourself going off track. When you are aware of how you feel, you can respond to situations accurately, calmly, instead of reacting impulsively. Take, for instance, the emotion of anger. If you act in anger, you tend to overdo what you're supposed to do. You tend to oversay what you're supposed to say. And so that's why it is very, very important. Anyone who has created that self-awareness in himself or herself will always be able to manage his or her emotions. It makes you to make a better decision in life. Self-awareness helps you to choose actions that align with your goals and values. It helps you to develop a growth mindset. By understanding your pattern, by understanding your capability, your talents, you can shift from feeling stuck to seeing challenges as an opportunity to arrive at your own program, to arrive at your own goal. Again, steps to develop self-awareness. There must be steps in developing self-awareness. If you don't have it, you can develop it. And it is necessary that one should develop this capacity. Number one, you must pause and reflect. Pause and reflect. Take time each day to reflect on your feelings, how you are feeling, whether negative or positive feeling. Why am I feeling like this? Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? What is causing this feeling? How did I respond, or how can I respond to this feeling? And this feeling, is it helpful? And my response to it, is it also helpful to me? Once one is practicing self-awareness, one is bound to place question to his actions and thoughts. It's very, very necessary. And number two, you keep a journal. What do I mean by that? Keep on writing down your thoughts, your emotions, and your emotions. This can help you uncover patterns of your emotions and uncover the triggers. Those things that makes them to happen. Now, he can tell you when you are making mistakes. He can tell you, guy, this is not you. What are you doing? What is happening? Others can offer you insights about your character, your behavior. Insights you might miss about your emotions is very, very necessary. Practice mindfulness. Practice mindfulness. It will help you to stay present and also to be aware of your emotions without judgment. Even if it is a negative emotion, you be aware of it. Don't judge yourself, but work on it. If it is a negative one, work on it. Then, techniques include deep breathing. I may offer you that. Meditation, or simply focusing on the present moment. Forget about your past. Let your past not hinder you. Focus on the present moment, even if it is a mistake or a negative development in your life. Focus on it, on how to overcome it and deal with it. Recognize your strengths and weaknesses. Everybody has a strengths and weaknesses. Be honest to yourself about what you are good at and where your struggles lie. Celebrate when you do well. Celebrate your strength and view your weaknesses as a way of growth, as an area of amendment and growth. Now, self-awareness and overcoming discouragement. What is the essence of developing self-awareness in the issue of overcoming discouragement? When you develop self-awareness, you can break negative cycles. You can break negative cycles. Recognize when your negative thoughts are taking over. And then consciously replace them with what? With positive thoughts, with positive ones. Build resilience. Create that as a capacity in you. Resilience is the ability to bounce back or to walk through struggles difficulties successfully. That is resilience for you. Understand the feelings, understand the discouragement, and understand that they are temporary. They're not going to be there forever. And it has to be a power, a platform to help you to move on. Take responsibility. You know, somebody who is self-aware, who has created self-awareness in himself, takes responsibility of his actions, his thoughts, his words. Okay? Own them. Own your decisions, own your actions, own your words. They will empower you to create positive change in your life. So practical exercise, I develop what we call the what, the why, how, and the method. Whenever you feel discouraged, use this method to practice self-awareness. Under what? You ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Name it. Put it in a behavioral term. Name it. Why am I feeling this way? Identify the trigger, identify the cause. Oftentimes you see that all those things are what you can overcome. They shouldn't what discouraging you. Then how? How can I respond in a way that helps me to move forward? Then you be constructive. Choose a constructive action or thoughts. It will help you. Self-awareness is a lifelong skill. It doesn't mean, as I'm talking, that it is something that you can achieve here and now. It's something that has to do with process. Something that has to do with a gradual development. You know, you can develop self-awareness by practice. The better you will become at understanding yourself, the better you'll be able to navigate through your life challenges. Remember, self-awareness is just like a compass that is leading you, helping you to find your way. Even when you might have or you are feeling uncertain where you are going, self-awareness will help you to find your direction. By becoming more in tune with yourself, you will not only overcome discouragement, but also you become stronger, more confident, and you find a better version of yourself. As a key takeaway, as we are concluding this episode, self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth and resilience. By understanding your emotions and actions, you can take control of your life and turn challenges into stepping stones, into opportunities, into venturing closer and closer to your goals and the aspirations. Thank you very much for being part of this episode. See you in the next episode. Thank you very much.